Hi, I'm Mike from Mike's Carburetor Parts, and I've been working on this Rochester one barrel. It's a Rochester B, and I thought I would point out something that might be of interest to some of you when you run into it. I don't know that I've ever discussed this on any of my other videos, but at any rate, here we go. We're going to talk about the main discharge, and the main discharge is right here on this one and right here on this one. And what the main discharge does is it provides a place for the fuel to go. When you press on the accelerator pump, it basically comes out of this main discharge. And I hope this video comes out okay, because I notice these stupid yellow lines. We'll have to see. Alright, so anyway, you got this type here that it has the check ball in it, and incidentally on these it's the bigger check ball. If you have 2 or 3 check balls, put the biggest one in here. And then you got the little spring. It looks like a little copper colored spring, or bronze or brass spring. Put that in there, and you got this little T here that goes on it that holds it down, and it goes in this kind of little slot here. Okay, and some people mushroom that over a little bit to hold it down, but it's really not necessary, just as long as it stays down and long enough to get the top on, because the top is going to hold it down where it's supposed to be. Okay, so the whole idea of this is that when you the check ball closes off, but when you press on the accelerator pump, it's going to put a little pressure on it, move the check ball off of the seat, and allow fuel to go into the carburetor through the venturi. And what the spring and everything does, it forces it back down when you let up on the accelerator. Okay, so that's what that's all about. Now, easy enough on this one. Okay. There are some, and I don't remember. I think this is the earlier ones, but it might be a little bit later. I can't remember. Yeah, could you hand me a screwdriver? And it has a little bit. It's mostly the same, except that instead of the T, they put this little brass thing in here that you can't buy anymore. Okay, a little brass T. And it's a big slot here that allows, if you can see that, I'll get it right up there, allows fuel to flow around it. And that's basically, here's your check ball. You know, it goes in the hole. You put your little spring in there, and then you put this in here. You see that holds it all down. Now, 9 times out of 10, these stupid things are so frozen in there you can't get them out, and when you do, a lot of times they just bust off. So you really do need to take it apart, by the way, and get that cleaned out. This is actually one that's been in there, and you see how tarnished it is from the water residue, probably ethanol. Anyway, alright, so the moral of the story here, get down to the bottom line. You take this out, if you break it, don't sweat it. If you break it, make yourself a couple of grooves on each side for this little T to fit in with your Dremel tool or something, and you put it together just like you do the other one. You put the check ball in, you put the spring on there, you made yourself a little groove, and then this little T is going to go down in it. The T just needs to be flush with the tops of the float bowl so that the cover will go over it and not hold it up. So I didn't do it onto this yet, but somehow you're going to have to get something to make little slots in it. So anyway, if you do break this thing, whatever it's called, don't sweat it. Just put one of these in. That's what we do. Then you won't have to replace your carburetor. Okay? Saved you a couple $100. And thank you for watching.